Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to begin kind of celebrating the holidays as we get close to December here. I know everybody's really excited to get projects done and get things started as we gear up for stuff. So I'm going to start with some projects and things that I want to share with you guys. I'm working really hard to create lots of fun designs and things for you guys to do, kind of using traditional origami in a fun and unique way. And one of the things I thought that's so much fun about the holidays is making or using your own advent calendar to kind of count down the days to Christmas. And I know lots of places sell these. Sometimes they have little toys inside, sometimes they have little candies, those kinds of things. I thought, what better thing to do than to make your own origami version. Now, this particular version I'm going to show you guys how to make today is made up of manko that you see here, and this is the manko that just has one sheet of paper, and I used double-sided paper for everything that I did today in my project, and I'm going to be making a Christmas tree, a tree, and put it on one of these shikishi or design boards, display boards. Now, I'm shooting for the 12 days of Christmas just because that works a little better size-wise. You can obviously do 24 or 25 depending on what you're counting down to Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. But this is kind of what I've come up with. And with the manko design, what you could do is you can have them all closed off, and then on the day you just open them up, and inside there's one of these little fun little goodies here that you see. And I'll kind of show you guys the dimensions of everything, give you a second to kind of get all that in your head. And I'll also include it in the description, but if you happen to be watching this someplace where the description's not available, I'll give a second here to show you guys what we need for the size-wise for everything. Like I said, I'm doing 12, so I used 12 pieces of paper that are for the manko, and all of those are 15 by 15 centimeters here. You can kind of see the sizes here. And just checking to make sure it's all there in the camera view. So to make the manko again, I had 15 by 15 centimeter, and I had 12 of those. The little ribbon that I made here that will fit inside to make it fit with inside that manko was a 6.8 by 3.4, and this is all in centimeters, centimeter size piece of paper. To make this camellia, I used 9.3 by 9.3. To make this little Christmas dove, I used paper that was 6.8 by 6.8. To make the castle or church, I used 10 by 10 centimeter paper. To make the cross, this one's a little tricky. You have to use 23 by 1 centimeter. So if you remember that one from before, it's really long and really thin. So that's the one for that. Then over here for this little gold star, I made a little smaller because I thought it was cuter that way. It was 7.5 by 5 centimeters. And then for the tree, I used paper that was 6 by 6 centimeters. For this little fun little badge design kind of thing here, I used 10 by 10 centimeter paper. For a crane, also 10 by 10 centimeter. And then I made a little tiny house, and that was 5 by 5 centimeter paper. A little horse, one of those little jumping horses. He's 6 by 6 centimeters. And then the last little guy is this little bunny, and he was 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters. So I hope those dimensions kind of help you guys a little as you do this. You can certainly do your own math and kind of figure it out too, but to kind of help save you guys some trouble, I hope this information helps you guys a little bit so that you can make things to size. Now certainly there's nothing wrong with making an entire collection of just stars. You can just do the same thing for all the insides. I tried to pick things that were kind of Christmassy, but not really. I mean, there is a Christmas camellia, but it's not really, I don't know, it doesn't scream Christmas. So cranes don't scream Christmas. That's more of a New Year's thing. But yeah, so just have fun with it and see what kinds of fun things you can put inside. Certainly you can put chocolates and stuff inside too here. This would be a perfect size for those little gold coin chocolates. Those would fit perfectly in here. Even something a little fatter might work, but you don't want to get too fat or it's kind of hard to hold. But yeah, that's the dimensions. I hope all that information helps you guys for a bit here. I'll try to leave it here, give myself a count of 10 so you can look at the dimensions one more time. I'll also, of course, have links so that you can remind yourselves how to make all these guys, so that you can click on those if you need help reminding yourself how to make everything. Now, what I thought I'd do, like I said, for this is I have 12 pieces, and I kind of went with just what I had lying around, to be honest. So I have my 2 squares that I'm going to use for the bottom of my tree, and then I have 5 pieces of a kind of a pinkish red with green stars, and then green with some rainbow stars, 5 of each of those, and we'll make a Christmas tree layout. Now, before I do that, of course, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to put a little background paper on the back of my board. Now, you don't have to use a board like this kind of board, this shikishi. You can certainly get any kind of board. I think mat board works great. You can use some cardboard. You can use the inside of a box, like a shoebox or something works great too. So I'll go ahead and get this stuck on here. All you do is just kind of line things up and find where the edge is and fold things over and cut it, and I'll get it glued down here so that we can then attach the rest of the mankos to our design here. So I've got the board all set up here now, and I'm just going to kind of play around first with knowing where everything is. Now I think the easiest thing to do just for assembly purposes is to go ahead and put all the fun little things that you've made inside everything first, and then go ahead and put it on the board. Because if you go ahead and put it afterwards, it's just one more thing that's going to kind of interfere with stuff. So if you can help it, it's really better to try to avoid having to do that by having it all kind of done first. So I'll get this kind of started. You can kind of see this is sort of how things are going to look, and with the dimensions of my board, it's just almost a perfect fit. So you can really just start down at the bottom, almost exactly at the bottom, and everything will work out straight up to the top, and you get a cute little tree when you're done. So I'll go ahead and put everybody in here. There's certainly no rules to which one goes where, except, obviously if you want to put the star at the top, I think that's kind of fun. You can put the star at the top. So I'll put all these guys inside, and then we'll go ahead and glue them all down. So I've got everything kind of inside now, and you can see how kind of poofy they are. They look like nice little pillows of things. And then I'll just go ahead and put some glue in here and try to get everything going. It's up to you guys which side you want to start on. I'm going to just go ahead and start down at the bottom, and put a good fair amount of glue on the back so that you can get things lined up good. And if you're worried about where the center is, you can kind of try to play with it a little bit by, you can either use a ruler, or you can just kind of eyeball it here a little bit by getting 2 other guys on the side so that you can kind of see where you want to put one. I'll just get one going here. Then give it a little bit of time before you start ripping into it and opening up each one if you can help it, because that helps give things a little bit more time to set. But get this kind of up a little bit more. Get this one down too. And then you just kind of go along and just keep gluing a square down. And I think these do, especially if you use some really good sturdy paper, these can really last for a few years at a time. If you have little kids who like to play things and open them apart and play with everything, you probably won't be able to get as much wear out of it necessarily. But this kind of a gift can be a really fun gift for people. Of course, you want to try to give it before Christmas so that they have time to enjoy it for the holidays. But, it can be kind of a fun little present or a thing to add to an office, that kind of a thing. So I'll go ahead and get all these guys glued on, and you can see what the finished effect is when I'm done here. So when you're done, you should have something that kind of looks like this. And like I said, it's a pretty sturdy, nice little fun thing that you can keep around the house. And then when it's the time to open one, you just pop open from the sides, and there should be a cute little origami waiting inside for you. And this particular kind of manko does even open up even more, but I find that to be kind of a pain to open the whole thing. You could use that way if you wanted to, though. It doesn't hurt anything, but you want to just kind of get it closed off again here. But lots of fun things and ways you could play around with this. I used, to just let you guys know, I used the Daiso's double-sided paper for these 2 down here and for a couple of the origami that I did. And then I also used some of this dot chiogami from Grim Hobby, and used that for these 5 here, and then also used this variation too with the multiple colors for the stars. And then of course I used some double-sided foil for the star at the top and the rest as well. But kind of a fun little way to enjoy a little project that you can use for the holidays. I'll again have all the information that I can share with you guys in the description as well. I'll have links everywhere so that you can make sure you know how to make all the different parts and pieces. But I hope this is just the start to a lot of fun things we can do to enjoy the holiday season this year with lots of origami. Thank you always so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.